This is the MDRT podcast. The more this period lingers, the harder it will be for some people. During a Zoom call on April 28th,
Miliana, Jakarta, Indonesia.
Lee Ong, Quezon City, Philippines.
Anant Jain from Ranchi, India.
discussed how they are working to help their clients with financial health, mental health, education, and more.
Maybe one of the things that me and my colleagues have been discussing is there might be a rise in depression, in mental health issues because of what's happening. That's one thing that we don't want to happen. But if this situation will go on longer, then we might have that one. And that's why we really advise our advisors and our mentees to be the one spreading positivity to everyone, because mental health is really a serious issue. And this may happen if the lockdown will continue for a longer time. I think that's one serious thing that we can think about.
I personally think what I've realized in a couple of weeks and when talking to clients, they've realized that cost of living is not very high, but the cost of lifestyle is very high. So it is just staying back at home, not going to hotels, restaurants, not moving out for movies, not celebrating and partying anymore, staying back home. Just the essential commodity cost is the only cost of living that we have. And probably we make provisions of, say, when we talk about planning and all, everyone makes a provision of 3 months, 6 months, or to an extent of 1 year. So probably if the situation lasts for long, I believe people have those reserves kept for themselves, because thankfully the cost is a little less. So far, the clients who are associated with the lifestyle business will have to suffer a little more, because people will stick to their living right now and not jump onto the lifestyle right now, because the malls are closed, the shopping complexes are closed, the multiplexes are closed, everything is closed. The hotels, we were going through a news yesterday in India that all the hotels, restaurants, and public gathering places will be closed till October 15, and that was later we realized it is a fake news. But this something has come up in someone's mind that these things will last till October 15, and that is scary. So I believe a part of happiness quotient has increased because generally we do not get so much time to spend. I mean, people don't get so much time to spend with their and parents. So a little bit of happiness quotient has increased with everyone. I mean, I cherish my time in the evening, watering the plants in my garden and playing board games and stuffs with my mom and my wife, and I mean, engaging into various activities with my children. So personally, I believe ultimately when the most important times, it is only your family that will be with you. So I believe everyone is having a little bit of happiness quotient than earlier, because they're able to spend time with their families right now. So in long term, everything will be good, and yes, things will go good.
Yeah,
Millie.
for me, if the economy takes a long time to rebound and we are still social distancing like this, of course, we have to think creatively how we do our business. I believe there is business that we still can go on, like our business, like insurance. We still can do something other than maybe like Anand mentioned, those who are in the lifestyle business, maybe they are now really shut down, really closed, because it is an unnecessary entertainment. We don't need to go to movie anymore. We don't need to go to Disneyland anymore, right? Yeah. But for insurance, I believe from generation to generation, people will still need insurance. And I want to have a positive mind that in this situation, people have more awareness about insurance. And after the crisis ends, then people maybe will line up to buy insurance from us. So this is very important how we are doing the sowing period. And for me to do it, I want to reach out people in a different way. Of course, previously I reach people by one-to-one. I meet one client to another client, like one day I meet 2 or 3 appointments. But in this situation, I want to use the technology to convert my style of reaching people into the seminar selling or the education seminar. I was inspired by Panos from Greece, the MDRT Greece. He mentioned that he is using the online prospecting. 70% of the prospecting is through online, and he's doing the webinar for hundreds people. And he mentioned that from the people that came and attended the webinar, he got more and more leads and more cases. So I'm thinking that this situation, even though it will be in the long term, it will change our way of working. That's why I set up my home office. I call it my home studio, where I invest the lighting, I invest the camera, I invest the headset. I also subscribe for Zoom for paid version, as well as the Webinar Jam. Webinar Jam is one of the software that we can gather 2,000 people, and it costs about $700 per year. So I prepare all the platform already because I want to reach more people. I want to reach out more people. That's why I still believe that I still can achieve my top of the table goal by end of this year, but in the different way. Even though still COVID, even though still social distancing, even though there is still law of economy, but this is the opportunity that we have to see that now we can educate, we can reach out people digitally and virtually and gather more people. If I only meet people one day for 3 or 4 people, in 1 week, I only can meet about 15 to 20 people. But if I do the webinar, maybe I can invite 50, 100, 200, or even 500. So I prepare already the 2,000 platform for me so that, I'm thinking in the very long term. Maybe one day, not only about 100 people, not only about 500 people, maybe about 200 people come to my virtual education seminar. And this is the new normal, that we are now come to the new situation, that now we are as an insurance advisor, no need to go and knock to the door of our client's house or our client office.
This episode is part of MDRT's podcast series about advisors adapting to the global health crisis and down market. If you'd like to subscribe, find us on Spotify and SoundCloud, and we'll see you next time.